Good morning, Good Sam. This Sunday we're going to look at the parable of the Good Samaritan. A very important parable to the church, but even more so for us because we call ourselves Good Samaritan. The title of the parable is telling because it suggests the Good Samaritan, in quotes, as if there weren't any. So I want to talk about what a Samaritan is, but let me move over here just a minute. So who were the Good Samaritans in Jesus' day? They were a half-breed people. They were part Jewish and part Gentile. And they had a hybrid religion that included most of Judaism and a little bit of paganism. And so the Jews hated the Samaritans for being half of what they were. And the Samaritans hated the Jews because they claimed to be more than what they were. So this whole hatred thing went back and forth. So I want to ask the question today, who are Samaritans in our day? I'm just going to cut to the chase here. The frank answer is the Samaritans are the people you and I don't like. Anybody that you don't like is a Samaritan. So this cuts across everything. If you do not share politics, if you do not share language, if you do not share ethnicity, if you don't like the way someone else drives, if someone's larger than you or smaller than you or claims to be smarter than you, there's all of these little irritations that get into our lives and cause us to have friction and at least minor hatred or difficulty or frustration or whatever you want to call it with someone else. If you've got that, and you do, then you've got a Samaritan in your family, in your marriage, at your church, where you go to work, in your community. And we have these reasons why we're this way. And there's animosity, two-way street, just like our story this morning. So here's something I want you to consider. If we can define an other that we are uncomfortable with or out of sorts with, then wouldn't it also be true that there are others that are finding similar reasons to be out of sorts with us? So again, it's a two-way street. It's not just us and them, it's them and us. So here's an observation that I've discovered personally in my own life and in my work in the church. 3 observations, in fact. If we are at conflict with others, then we are also at conflict with our beloved. If we are critical of others, chances are, more than you know, you're critical with the people you love. If you are critical of others, chances are you're more critical than you know of yourself. Hard to forgive self? Chances are, if you are critical of others, you see God as often a critical, maybe angry, expecting God that needs everybody to do more. The passage this Sunday is powerful because it wants to lift us out of our critical spirit, our self-condemnation, and all of the other difficulties that we find ourselves in. My prayer is that we have an opportunity to come and bring our judgments and lay them before God this week. We're meeting at 10 a.m., summer services. We've got some fun things to do with the kids this week. I hope that you take this opportunity to come and get set free this week. See you Sunday.